I think if somebody wants to be a coach, the core attributes, the obvious one is empathy, and I think you have to leave your ego at the door. I think there are many coaches who actually are doing it for egotistical reasons. And by that I mean that there's a sort of school of thought that that if you're a coach, you are enabling someone, you're giving them the key to their life, and therefore there's a bit of a sort of an ego around a coach, and there are coaches like that. But for me, to be a proper coach, you have to leave that ego at the door, because actually you're not even part of you're just facilitating the thinking. You're not even part of the story. In some cases you need to be anonymous, so you need to be diminished more to let somebody else rise and shine in that space. So your ego has to kind of be extinguished a little, in that conversation. So empathy and be able to let go of ego, I think, is a big thing. But having said that, you've got to have a passion for wanting to enable people. But I would also say that you as a coach, you're not just. I don't know if this is relevant to what Pam's trying to achieve here, but you need a whole range of other skills as well, which are the sort of, you have to sell yourself as a business, as an individual. You have to be quite creative and look for ways to cut through a very, 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 very oversaturated market. So if I think if you're going to be a coach and join that oversaturated market, it's understanding that it is, and how you're going to get your work in spite of that.